that the respondent, Donald John Trump, former President of the United States, is not guilty as charged in the article of impeachment.
A divided U.S. Senate voted to acquit former President Donald J. Trump on the impeachment charge he incited an insurrection.
Mr. Romney.
Guilty.
7 Republicans joined Democrats to vote guilty, but they did not reach the 2/3 majority needed for conviction. Earlier, House impeachment managers wrapped up their case, arguing Mr. Trump set the course for the deadly Capitol riot well before his speech to supporters that day.
The President of the United States summoned this mob, assembled this mob, and lit the flame of this attack. Everything that followed was his doing. None of this would have happened without the president.
Mr. Trump did not spend the weeks prior to January 6th inciting violence. He spent those weeks pursuing his election challenge through the court system and other legal procedures.
Lead House impeachment manager Jamie Raskin also said President Trump reveled in the riot and took no action to stop it.
As he further incited the mob during the attack, aiming it at Vice President Mike Pence himself, while failing to quell it in either of his roles as Commander-in-Chief or his real role that day, Inciter-in-Chief.
The defense continued to challenge the legitimacy of the Senate trial.
This has been perhaps the most unfair and flagrantly unconstitutional proceeding in the history of the United States Senate.
After his acquittal, Mr. Trump issued a statement saying in part, "This has been yet another phase of the greatest witch hunt in the history of our country. No president has ever gone through anything like it." Skyler Henry, CBS News, Washington.